NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing again is Darnold. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 22, Darnold. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Kamal Martin there on the stop.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Toss left to Elliott. On him, evades the tackler, and now some space. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Powers through. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Boom. Still fighting through tackles. And down to the 11.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go. 14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Here's Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run.
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. McCaffrey.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Prescott now. A dump off to Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete there to Thomas.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Thomas brings it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right. At the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Going to run again here with Pollard. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cowboys. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are. Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, Newton.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the 50, Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Now Newton on first down.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Newton now to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Pollard. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Pollard. Runs through the contact. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Now Prescott steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Right there.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Throwing here, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Prescott on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Fighting through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run left with Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal scrimmage. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner. These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
At the 49ers 8-yard line.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Off of play action. Here's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 6-0 our score after 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This is Tony Pollard. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Pollard going to try the right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll try the left side. Pollard. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Lance going to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On first down, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the 2nd half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They hand it off to Mostert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Lance. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here to 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
14, Cowboys 9.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time getting the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long for Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again.
Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On play action, Lance.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The through with a big play there.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball's thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And some strong running. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 21, Cowboys 9. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock making him do it that way, didn't it?
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here's a run now with Kittle.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And that's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game.